So, Holly, what are some of the benefits of spending a little bit of time away from your phone?
Well, some of the benefits are, you mentioned already. Cyber Aware are very keen to encourage people to take those few minutes to install the vital security updates that your phone or your other devices need. A lot of people think that, you know, when you see that message and it says you've got updates, that it's just maybe clogging up your phone or it's functionality that your phone doesn't need. But actually they are constantly monitoring new cyber threats, criminals who want to get into your phone, get your device identity, use your identity and potentially steal from you. So it's a really important thing to do. And then what we're also encouraging people to do is, obviously my particular interest is in well-being and about how important it is to take a regular break from your device. We know particularly the younger age group, under 25s, are spending about 6 hours on average a day looking at screens and particularly their smartphones. So it's really important that you do take a regular break from that.
And what are some of the repercussions that could come from just constantly using your phone?
Well, I think on a psychological level, you know, it definitely impacts the way you're relating to people. So if you see people now having a conversation, but they've actually got their phone between them, so that impacts on the way that you're actually interacting with each other. You're not necessarily getting the social skills and developing the social skills that you need to then interact maybe in the workplace, if you go to an interview, for example. It also very much affects your sleep. So there's quite a lot of research now that shows that if you're looking at screens right before bedtime, it's going to impact on the quality of your sleep. And we know there is a bit of a sleep deprivation epidemic, particularly again among the age group that I mentioned, sort of under 25s. So there are a lot of negative impacts that it can have on you if you are constantly glued to your tech.
But I suppose this research also shows that the extent to people struggle to actually put their phones down. How can people tackle that? I mean, I suppose people are constantly on the phone for work, that sort of thing.
Yeah, you're right. It's very difficult. People get very attached to their phones and they get very attached to social media and all the different things that they can access through their phones. The best thing to do is actually to start relatively small, which is why Cyber Aware have launched their Tech Free 15 campaign, which is to just take 15 minutes. It's just long enough for you to install your updates, and it gives you a chance to maybe go for a walk, go to a green place. We know that if you spend time around greenery, trees or whatever, that's going to be good for your well-being. Or put it down 15 minutes before bed and put it away from you so that you're not actually engaging with it at that time. So start small and regular and often, and that's how to kind of break that habit, and then you're getting more time away from your technology. But we're not saying technology's bad. I mean, I love my phone as much as anybody. It's just about getting it in moderation.
So I suppose there's a lot of important information that's stored on your phone, and that potentially could be at risk of disappearing. Someone else could access it as well. That's pretty dangerous.
Yes, that's right. I mean, there are constant new threats being found. Cyber criminals are out there right now designing new ways to get into your device, take your identity, get all that vital information that you're putting into your phone. There are other things you can do as well, so it's really important for you to use a password that is separate for your email account, for example, from what you use on anything else. Things like that are going to help to protect you as well. But one of the best things you can do is install those vital security updates. Great.